So of course it's been heavily, well, not even heavily. It's been known that 2026 is the final year of AJ Styles because he has said it multiple times that 2026 is his last year as an active in-ring competitor. Um, and at the Royal Rumble, he is putting his career on the line against Gunther. So if he loses, he must retire. So there's a lot of speculation that AJ Styles
Yeah.
is done after Saturday. And I just saw another interesting thing today going back to trademarks. AJ Styles himself filed filed trademarks for AJ Styles the Phenomenal One and P1. Like what he uses
Yeah.
for his merch.
Yeah.
He filed trademarks for both of those. So that's a very another interesting update and development. The fact that he himself is filing to trademark both of them
Yeah.
under his real name, Alan Neil Jones. So,
I mean, look, we just had John Cena retire 1 month ago, a little over a month ago. You know,
don't remind me.
I'm
Don't remind
not
me.
trying to rub salt in the
Yeah,
wound here.
also before you continue, not to not do interrupt. There's another thing I want to point out that I don't know if you caught it when he spoke on Raw. He says if I lose, then my WWE career is over. Notice he says WWE career.
Mm,
And guess who they're partnering with right now? They're partnering with TNA. And AJ Styles made a name for himself in TNA. So what if he retires from WWE, but then he does one last run in TNA before he really calls it a career?
I think that's certainly a possibility. I think T AJ Styles and TNA would be great for this year. I think it would be a boost that TNA definitely needs.
Yeah, and when you think of TNA, who's one of the first names you think of?
Oh,
AJ
AJ Styles,
Styles.
of course, yeah. But I mean, we just saw the GOAT retire last month, and now for AJ Styles 1 month later to call it a career, I mean, that would be ridiculous. I know
Yeah.
he didn't want a retirement tour per se, but come on, man, you got to give us at least till
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
But I don't know if you've been seeing the posts. I've been seeing a lot of these posts. Everyone's like, we've been secretly watching AJ Styles retirement tour because
Yeah,
look, he had that 5-star match with Cody Rhodes. He had a banger match with Finn Balor, Shinsuke, and the the last classic match with John Cena. So everybody's saying like maybe this has been AJ Styles' retirement tour all along, but he just didn't advertise it as such because he didn't want it to be known as that.
right. Very true. I mean, it's all yeah. I mean, we're seeing it play right before our eyes, right? I mean, the match with Punk was the dead giveaway that yeah, this guy could be most likely finished up
Yeah,
on Saturday.
yeah, and especially because it's like because he's been putting on like great matches, and of course as he does, he's the phenomenal one, and he has reiterated multiple times he wants to retire while he's still on top. He doesn't want the lasting image for the fans to be like, oh yeah, he's washed, like he's
Yeah.
past his prime. He doesn't want that, and he's at a point. It's where it's like he probably could go at a high level for another couple years. It's like you had said with John Cena. You thought he was washed. He proved you wrong, and you're like, you know what? No, he could go at a high level for like another year or two if he wanted to.
He could, and AJ Styles definitely has the ability to do that. But I remember one thing he mentioned to John Cena. I think Cena may have talked about this, or it came out somewhere somehow before Cena retired. He was talking about AJ Styles, and him and Styles were talking, and Styles told Cena that, "Hey, look, it's not about what you see on TV. It's about the preparation. It's about the cool down. It's about getting right. Like injuries, healing up, like that behind the scene progress." Of which you don't see on TV for a wrestler to get ready for a match, and especially like a wrestler that's nearing 50 years old, that could take a process to do. And AJ Styles feels like, you know what, like his body, he knows his body best more than anybody. Just because we see him at a level on TV doesn't mean that he's not hurting. He's not, somehow feeling that he's maybe for lack of a better term, less than what he was in his prime. And so, yeah, I think AJ Styles knows his body the best, and if he feels this time is the right time to retire, then he's going to do that. From a fan's perspective, we don't want to see him retire.
Yeah, and it's another thing too that he's getting to retire when he wants to. It's not a forced retirement like we've seen many of those over the years. Like,
Right,
oh, they have to retire because of an injury. So it's like AJ Styles, he's lucky he's at a point of his career where he can still retire on his own terms while he's still healthy. While he's still able to go at a high level.
right,
You could tell he's very content that if that I'll say if because we really don't know the outcome for the Royal Rumble, but if his career were to be over, you could see he's content with what he's done.
right, exactly. My prediction is that AJ Styles somehow wins.
I
Sunday Night
do I
Heat.
do think he wins too, especially because we know how these rivalries go. Someone wins the first one, and then you win the second one, and then you have the rubber match.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like, because right now it's 1-0, and then you have the whole thing of like AJ Styles did make Gunther tap out, but the ref didn't see it, and they've been heavily emphasizing that over the last couple weeks. So that's why I feel like maybe AJ Styles does pull it off,
right.
and then we do see him go and at least until WrestleMania.
Right. Yeah. And maybe it's not Gunther Gunther is not the one that retires him. Either way, I think, AJ Styles somehow ekes out a victory, whether it's Gunther getting himself disqualified or, Gunther maybe taps out or gets pinned. We'll see.
Gunther Gunther might tap out like a little.
Like John Cena did. But moving on from AJ Styles, we if this is AJ Styles' final
What
match,
a
and
what a career.
yep,
Thank you, AJ Styles, and it's kind of fitting. Just one last thing, kind of fitting. He made his debut 10 years ago at the 2016 Royal Rumble for WWE, and now 10 years later, his career is on the line at the Royal Rumble. So